Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading. This is for any sign and any sign that you may be thinking of. Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Let's see what our spirit guides and our angels have for you today. Let's call them in. What's next in love? What is the loving energy heading your way? What is the loving energy that's surrounding you at this time? Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need us to know today? What is it that you want us to hear? What is important? I am listening for you now. I have a relationship. Okay, this beautiful dolphin energy, this kind of family values they're saying. So somebody who's very connected to their family, they put their family first, things like that. I think a lot of us do, but somebody who maybe that really is their priority in their life, and you can see in all of their actions that how responsible they are for their family or their children or their relationships with their family. I have reflection. That is coming into me as I see a part of you in me. So there could be something very unique about this connection, that we have so much in common it's almost bizarre, or that we just feel like we're cut from the same cloth, that we're meant to be together. Also, what's coming into me now is you have somebody that's giving a lot of thought to this connection. So I'm just going to go with this feeling of you're always on my mind, just for now, because it's a sense of I'm constantly, maybe I'm overthinking. I think it's positive, but I feel like it's a little bit of an overanalyzing, reflecting, making sure, Spirit just said. So this person doesn't enter into a relationship very lightly. If they enter a relationship, they've given it a lot of thought. And I have spiritual growth. They're saying the wisdom within you. So you have some new wisdom. You have gained some new insight. You have either crossed over into a new area of your life or new phase of your life. You could be more connected to either people around you or even yourself. So I think the spiritual growth has been important, and I feel that it does help you in a sense to give you the answers that you're seeking as far as, is this a connection that's worthy of me? So let's see what our cards are saying today. Beautiful energy coming out of the gate here. So let's see, let's ask the cards. Let's see what the cards have for you today. Cards don't lie. Cards always tell us what's going on. Okay. I have a 5 of Swords. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have a Chariot. And I have a Queen of Swords. So I just want to talk to you about you for a second, not even a relationship. Because when I look at the 5 of Swords, there is a person in the present, and you can see that there's individuals that are like different heights. So it almost is a feeling of different stages in your life or different ages in your life, and walking away from things that are over. And this soldier is running around picking up the swords because they are gathering what's left of the battle, and they're going to take those swords with them, and they're going to move on into that 6 of Swords, which takes them in a new direction. So that being said, I feel like your past, your younger self, maybe your, say, childhood, 20s, present day, say 3 stages of your life. It's a sense of a lot of those battles are behind you. I no longer fight my childhood wounds. I no longer hold resentments for past relationships. Like, those battles are over. And now they're sharing with you that you're full steam ahead. This feels like I'm full steam ahead in a direction of my life that brings me abundance. It could be your work. It could be a goal. It could be a passion. And these things are important to you. You've got your head in the game. You've got your head on these ambitions, or you've got your head on, I'm not giving up. That Chariot is going to deliver the message to the kingdom, and it is not going to stop until it gets there, and nothing is going to get in its way. So if that's you, it feels like I've fought for everything I have. I have, worked for everything that has come my way. And I do have this abundance. Yes, I have this abundance. That being said, the only area of your life that you want to fulfill is this love, is bring me somebody who understands what I've gone through. Bring me somebody who can relate to how powerful I really am inside. Maybe you don't show it on the outside, but inside, whew, you could be super strong. So sometimes people don't see that part of you. I have a Page of Wands. I have a Fool. You have a new beginning coming. This is not somebody that you know. Okay, this is somebody that's coming in. I have some interest. There's a little bit of head bumping for some reason. Let's talk about that. Okay, this person struggles with, I have been disappointed before. This person or you struggles with, I'm not going to give everything until I know it's real. This person is trying to pull themselves up out of something still emotionally. And it could be just old wounds. It could be, I'm still grieving something. I still get triggered by something. I still have anger over something. So this person could still be struggling with some of their emotions, not all of their emotions. It's the person who, I thought that my, person was happy, and they had this whole other world going on behind my back that I knew nothing about. And they kind of beat themselves up over it, like it was their fault, when it wasn't. But it's something that just was so, they can't wrap their head around it. So they struggle with that. But this feels like a new door opening. This feels like a new person. They're saying you bring me light. Okay, this bright light just jumped out at me. So you are bringing in light into their life so that it helps them to remove them from, somebody else hurt me, somebody else did wrong by me. So this feels like I've got this, there's it's almost like they skipped into your life. There's kind of a skip and a jump energy going on. So I am going to say very flirty. Okay. I'm going to say, I don't know if they're coming on strong, or there was just a quick smile. There was just this kind of passing look, maybe. I'm even going to say one look at you, okay, that their eyes lit up, something like that. And it's almost a feeling of one look at you and I knew, okay? And maybe they do. Maybe they really want to get to know you. Maybe they really want to see who you are. But I kind of like this skipping. I don't know why I'm on this skipping feeling. All I can think of is the child, the inner child in you. You don't walk down the street. You skip down the street. You either run down the street or you skip. Watch a little kid. They don't just like walk along, they skip. So that inner child is is kind of excited about what's next. I have a Three of Wands, an Empress, and a Three of Swords, I'm sorry. And that came into me as a broken heart. I was trying to say Three of Swords and broken heart at the same time. This is a feeling of I can be with somebody like you. Please don't break my heart. Please don't hurt me again. This person has a lot of love to give. I feel like they're just tired of being hurt. And it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. It doesn't, both sides get hurt. Everybody has emotions. So this person could have felt that they lost the love of their life, not knowing that you're going to appear. So it's I just don't want to have a broken heart. And I can see this Empress being somebody that I could easily fall for. So that could be going on. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me more about this connection. What is it you need me to know today? Disconnected area, an Aquarius. So bound to a connection you no longer want, feeling incompatible, losing faith in love. I'm going to go with this feeling of losing faith in love. After this kind of heartache, some of us get this attitude that there's no such thing as unconditional love. There's no such thing as people staying together forever, so because it hasn't happened to them. And there's a little bit of a hard edge to that until it really happens when you are with the right one. People are removed from our lives at different times for different reasons because Spirit wants to pick you up and put you back on a path that they want you on. So if you disconnected from somebody, maybe that relationship ran its course. Disingenuous, this Aquarius, whoever this Aquarius is, a little bit of empty promises. Again, I'm having a hard time trusting and believing when somebody tells me I love you. So this person, we may have to get over a little bit of a hurdle, and we have to give them some time that you're not this person, okay? You're not the one that hurt them, and vice versa. They're not the one that hurt you. So we have to be really careful with that. I have an Aries and I have a Virgo here. So I do have this energy coming into me as and a Scorpio. I have an Aries and a Scorpio. Boundaries. I want to make sure that before I enter into this connection, I know what I'm getting into. This person's analyzing it. This person's thinking ahead. They're reflecting. They're making sure Spirit is saying. So I got to tell you, if this person says, I want to be in a relationship, they mean it. They've given a lot of thought to being with you, and they're serious. I've been unhappy for too many times in my life, and I feel like I'm not going to put myself there. So I do have a Capricorn and a Cancer. And again, I'm not going to allow myself to be in a situation that isn't going to work. Maybe Spirit's is trying to let us know that when this person makes up their mind to be all in, they need you to know that that is the confirmation, that they really, really have given it a lot of thought. I'm offering you a Taurus energy. I'm giving, receiving a gift, a proposal, popping the question, a surprise offer, growth in relationships through effort. Be mine. I love that. So I think that what's happening is Spirit's trying to help you with this person could be not committed yet. You could be in a dating stage. You maybe haven't talked about anything long-term yet. And Spirit could be just sharing with you that when they make up their mind that it's real, okay? So, they've made up their mind, and that's That's what we've been waiting for. And we want to know what the answer is. So, Spirit, let's ask. They've made up their mind. What happens now? Where do we head from here? So we've got somebody who is taking their time and making sure it works for you, works for them. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I feel this unhappiness again, or a relationship that's not going to work. So they're trying to prevent themselves from being hurt, which is kind of hard to do. I have a page of one. This page of wands is popping up again, isn't it? In the same position. So again, I am always open to good news. I'm skipping. I'm excited. Maybe I'm excited for the first time. Maybe I'm overriding the fear of every relationship is not going to work out, that there's going to be one that does. So you help me with that. I have a 6 of Wands. I'm proud of what I achieve and I accept my reward. So I want a better relationship. Let's put it that way. Whatever they had in the past, they don't want to repeat. So they want something better than what they had. And I feel like that's something that they are struggling with. I have a 9 of Swords and I trust in the present moment. I'm really trying to not worry about the future. I'm not trying to project. I am trying to stay in the moment and I am trying to trust what's right in front of me. So that could be part of a big lesson that they've learned or that you've learned recently with that spiritual growth, that I have to just believe with what is right in front of me. That's all I have to work with. So I have to believe it. So maybe we are just living in the moment. I have a 4 of Pentacles, and I trust that I'm always safe and protected, that no matter what, Spirit is taking care of me and things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to. So right now I'm going really with this page. I'm putting a lot of weight on this page today because I do feel like that's the energy that kind of overrides all the other doubts or fears or things that are just human that are coming through. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I trust my ideas and my direction. I understand that I have to put time into something to see if it's going to work. I'm not going to get the answers up front. I'm not going to get the answers on that first date. So the first time I see you, yeah, it was great first impression, but that is not enough. I release myself from self-inflicted binds. That 8 of Swords, nothing is holding me back from this connection but my own thoughts. So they know that they're doing it to themselves. They know that this could be a gorgeous connection if they would just take a deep breath and let it happen. So somebody is holding back until they're like 100% sure. And I think the only thing you can do in that case is just stay in the moment and enjoy the moment until it passes, until they feel confident. I have a Judgment. I look back with compassion for myself. They're hard on themselves. They struggle with, I want a better life for myself. I want to try harder. I want a more successful relationship. What could I do differently? So those are all good qualities in somebody because it's somebody who is constantly trying to grow. Also, I do feel like they're being kinder to themselves. Now, it could be because you're in front of them and you could say, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so, don't keep bringing up the past because of those hurts. Just concentrate on what we have right now and let's focus on the future. So you could be a really good influence for this person because you could be much more focused on the present and they are taking your lead in some way. Spirit, can you share with me some loving feelings about this connection? Where do we go from here? One, look at you. Have they made up their mind? I'm going to tell you, when they make up their mind, they are going to be all in. That's the truth, because they've taken their time. They certainly have taken their time to analyze it. It's an intuitive bond. Strengthen your intuitive bond by being attuned to each other's needs. Pay attention to non-verbal cues. Trust your instincts and respond with care and understanding. It might not be in their words. It may be, I need to become more emotionally secure with you. And I think a lot of us struggle with that. When we feel emotionally secure with someone, that's our safe zone. Okay. So am I moving into a safe zone with this person? You're my happy place. I guess I want to say it that way. You're the person that I want to be with more than anything. And you wouldn't be my happy place if I didn't feel safe and emotionally secure with you. So I think that you're my happy place is where we need to be. I have compassionate connection. Build a compassionate connection by being kind and understanding. Show empathy, offer support, and be a comforting presence for your partner. So I'm there for you. You're there for me. They're saying I can feel the difference this time. So something about this connection is going to make you feel that I won't have maybe those worries and fears that I had in the past, that I have grown, they've grown. I'm not the same person that I used to be. I want a better relationship for myself and my partner. They also do. So this is two people who have experienced other relationships in other times, and they want something better this time. So I do feel like you're both going to find it. I really do. I feel like it's going to be a comfort zone is how I feel once we're there. And I do feel like you're my happy place. I love that. One more, please, Spirit. And I have a mindful presence. Practice mindful presence by being fully in the moment. Put away distractions, engage in meaningful conversations, and savor your time together. We have to pull this connection back to the present as much as we can. We have to just stay in the moment because we haven't made up our minds as to where we're ending up. We don't know that yet. We're not there. And we have to decide together that what's important is that we are both trying harder to be in a connection and have it be a really wonderful, healthy, happy connection. And the only way to do that is really to stay in the moment. When we start to project into where are we going to be in 5 years or 10 years, it puts too much weight on the person who struggles with been there, done that, and they start to back off. So this particular person is going to put a lot of effort into thinking about what they're getting into. Spend some time just getting to know them. You're thinking about what you're getting into also. So you both have a lot at stake. You both have a lot to risk. But I think risking your heart for both of you is going to be worth it. I'm going to put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Claim it, own it, it's yours in the comments. Put it out into the universe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, CathyMamolin, psychicmedium.com. We'll see you all again real soon.